Just to be fun. Good morning. Good morning. I woke up a little while ago. Not used to be on camera like this, but hey, why not? I just wanted to tell everybody what happened yesterday. What a great day it was. It was really, really, really awesome. So good morning. So I got to the rally at around, I would say 8:30. I streamed from there yesterday also for you guys so you could see what was going on. It was really cool. I got there at like 8:30. I was one of the first people there. There were like maybe 6 or 7 people there before me. And we were all sitting around and everybody was just having a great time. And a couple of people had tents, so they brought their tents up. They let us bring tents, set the tents up over us so we weren't in the sun all day, which turned out to be a breath of fresh air because it was maybe 100 degrees and it was like 90% humidity. So it was brutal out there. So everybody was kind enough to give me some water, and we were all drinking water, and somebody ordered pizzas and we were all eating pizza together. And hold on. There we go. Okay. So we hung out there like basically till around 1:30, and I walked around and talked to a bunch of people. There were every different, type of Trump supporter was there in South Carolina here. Lots of people wearing Q shirts, which was freaking awesome. It was like a family. It was really a lot different than the Pence rally that I went to on Saturday. A lot different. So we we hung out, and then at around 2 o'clock, I guess, they said, "Are you guys ready to move forward more?" And we were like, "Yeah, absolutely. That's great. Let's go." And we couldn't bring our tents or our chairs or anything in, so everybody left those outside, like in a corner, and we went in. And they scanned our tickets and took our IDs and looked at them, and then they like kind of ushered us up towards the very front where the doors to the arena were. So the problem is that area where the thousands of the people were ushered into was in the like blaring sundown on them, blaring. So we were all standing there with the sun high, blaring down on us in the middle of the day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was brutal. So everybody started kind of freaking out. What happened too? They said they were going to bring out waters and coolers and everything for everybody online, and they waited all day, and somebody had heat exhaustion and passed out and had to get medical attention. And then they brought out the waters. But I think that was more McMaster's campaign than Trump. So we all got ushered in, and we're standing there in the blaring sun, and everybody started getting really angry because it was hot and we were soaking wet. Like it was just, I took a huge block of ice from the cooler where they had the water, and I was just like kind of like rubbing it on my arms and stuff because it was bad. Everybody started to get a little antsy because good morning. Everybody started to get a little antsy because it really was brutal out there. I mean, brutal. There were a lot of older people, so it was just not a good situation. Hi, good to see you too. Thanks for being here. Morning. So then we got in at like, I guess it was like 3:30. I guess the Secret Service got wind that we were having some problems in the line out there, and so they kind of like did their last sweep and let us go through to the doors where there was air conditioning. And then the rally was downstairs in a gymnasium. So I was like one of the first people in the door with the crew that I was hanging out with all day. And so many amazing people, I'm telling you. And everybody there is woke. Like everybody knows what's going on. It's not even a question. Like we were having intelligent discussions about the IG report and, strategy and what's really going on. And it was really, really cool. And it's everybody. It's everybody. Oh gosh, it was such a wonderful experience to see how many people really knew what was happening. Everybody. Everyone in that rally, everyone in that rally knew exactly what's going on. So anyway, they usher us in, they check our bags, we go downstairs. We're in a gymnasium downstairs, and there's an overflow room for the people that can't fit in the gymnasium because it was 2,500 people. So we go down into the gym. Everybody has to use the bathroom because they've been standing around with no bathroom for hours. So we ended up being able to use the one bathroom down there that had 2 stalls for women. So the line was kind of like wrapping around the hallway, but everyone was in good spirits at that point because we were in cold air, which was all that we really needed. But we were all like gross. Like I even look gross right now. Like it was it was just an experience. I would do it again in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. But it was crazy. So then we're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And finally, they start having some speakers. And then the president couldn't land because there were storms, crazy storms. We couldn't really tell because we were downstairs. And what stunk about being downstairs is that I wanted to stream it, but I couldn't because I had no service. So I couldn't stream anything. I couldn't post anything. It was really disappointing because I wanted to bring that stuff to you. But I do have some video that I'm going to upload so you can see it. So I did an interview too with the media, a very long interview actually, and I don't think that they used it. Surprise. If I could, I don't know if any of you guys can find it. It was a Columbia news station. It was crazy. Let me tell you what happened. The reporter there came looking for me by name, and I had no idea who they were. I'd never been there before, and it turns out that his wife watches me and follows my Twitter, which I thought was incredible. I was like, oh my gosh, that's insane. So then they did an interview with me, but I don't know that they'll put it on television because I told the truth. It was a good interview, good questions, but I don't think it'll go on TV. So if you guys can find that, let me know. But then, oh yeah, so we're downstairs waiting. He couldn't land. He was supposed to, he was supposed to come talk to us at 7, and then he ended up not being able to talk to us at 7 because he couldn't land the plane. And then there was a big argument between like an 80-year-old grandma and Jim Acosta, which was so great. Yeah, I may be able to get a copy of the interview. It was really good. The reporter that interviewed me was really awesome, asked great questions, very kind, awesome people. The husband, I didn't get his name, but he said, she says that you have 90,000 followers on Twitter. No offense, but you're just a normal person. How do you have 90,000 followers on Twitter? And I just told him, I said, I tell the truth and people like the truth. So that's why. Where was I? Yeah. So finally he lands, he comes in, the energy coming off this man, the vibrancy, it was just, it was like for me talking to someone in the streets of Manhattan, like just hanging out, having a conversation. It's funny because I feel like his accent comes out a lot more in person than it does on television. And I felt like I was back home just hanging with like my flamboyant uncle or something. Like it was so great. And he said the best stuff. He was funny. He mocked the media and celebrities incessantly. He talked about immigration. He talked about, all the things that are important to us and the country and making America great and America first. And, I think the biggest thing that I took away from it is how he really, and I'm reading your comments, guys. I'm reading your comments. You're awesome. I think that the biggest thing I took away from it is how he just cares about, like, he just wants to be talking to us like we're normal people. You know what I mean? Like he talks like he's talking to everyday people. And it was just a great experience. It was a small room, so it was kind of more intimate. And I got to tell you, you can feel how much the fake news media, because we're super elites and everything, you can feel how much they hate the fact that he talks to us like we're normal, everyday people. Hey, Adam. You could see how he talks to us like we're everyday people and how much they hate it. They hate it. They don't like the fact that he speaks to us like we're normal people, that he doesn't speak down to us. And the tone between some of the people that spoke first, some of the representatives that spoke first, and him was just night and day. Like, you could totally tell the difference. There was no script in front of this man, our president. He was speaking from the off the cuff. He was energetic. He was excited. I think I'm doing it justice, I think. Yeah, super elites will replace deplorables. It was great. And I liked what he didn't do. Thanks, Janine. What he didn't do, he did not do what Maxine Waters did. He did not talk in a way that he didn't use violent rhetoric. He didn't tell us we should fight back against those people. He didn't tell us that we should get angry. He didn't tell us that we need to get into the streets. He didn't tell us that we need to, none of that. You know what he did? He made us feel important. He let us know what our worth is. He let us know what our value is. He let us know how strong we are. And he mocked those people. And he made them look like idiots. And that's what he did. We're super elites. We're better than that, right? So then it was time to leave. And I wanted to leave a teeny bit early to kind of miss the rush of people. And I got outside. Whew, it was pouring like I've never experienced before. Lightning flashing everywhere. I was with, I'm going to forget the name of his channel. There was another YouTuber that I was with that I introduced in my earlier videos. He's really great. I'll put his channel in the description box so you guys can check him out if you want. I've never seen his stuff. I just know that he's excited about it and he's a great guy. So he walked with me back to the parking lot, which was very far away. In terms of walking through the rain, there were puddles everywhere, sheets of I lost my shoes, flip-flops, they came off. I had to walk with them in my hand. I was soaked from head to toe. My jeans were soaked, my shirt was soaked, my hair was soaked, my hat was soaked, but it was worth it. It was worth every last minute of it. I would do it again. I would do it every weekend. It was a big tailgate party with American Patriots, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And I got to meet so many awesome people, and it was an experience. Like, I've had so many amazing experiences, and it really honestly is thanks to you guys because, I had to book a hotel for a couple of nights. I had to pay for gas and, food, and I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. And I'm going to bring you the footage that I got and some of the people I talked to, and thank you for your support because you're making it so that I can, do these things, and I'll do more. Like, I think I'm going to go up to the Mother of All rallies and yes, TRU reporting. Yes, thank you. I for Truth. Yes, that was him. So he's great. He was just a great conversation. Like, we all had such great conversation. We played Phase 10. We ate pizza. We sat around. It was like a big tailgate party without the alcohol. It was really cool. It really was. Anyway, I'm about to pack it up and leave. I have a long day of travel ahead of me. But I'm going to get back into this news cycle now because I had the day off. Not day off, but the day off from news yesterday. But I want to get into Julian Assange and Waldman and Warner. I've covered that on my channel before in detail. You guys might want to go back and catch up on that stuff. We were with really, yes, very good people. So anyway, I'm going to, throw something up on my channel tomorrow after I can research that stuff and everything tonight and if I get home or tomorrow morning. But thank you guys for everything. And I'm sorry I couldn't bring you more live yesterday from inside. But I just wanted to give you a recap of everything. That's it. And I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.